From the cold highlands of Timboroa to the scorching dry valley floor in Kapedo, meandering roads to scenic landscapes, from the color and culture of our diverse people to the birthplace of our country's president. From high rocky cliffs to daring gorge divers of the Kerio Valley, these are some of the features that best describe the great county of Baringo. Baringo County covers an area of 11,015 square kilometers, of which 165 square kilometers is covered by the surface water of Lake Baringo, Lake Bogoria, and Lake Kamnarok. 70% of the county, however, is in an arid and semi-arid land area, with the main economic activity of the people here being livestock keeping. Over the past couple of years, the frequency at which the region has experienced drought has been on the increase, and this has presented a major challenge to the people of Baringo.
Ukame iliadhiri sisi kama wakaaji wa pande kwa sababu chakula ya ng'ombe ilikuwa imeisha kabisa, jua ilikuwa kali, maji ikaisha, ng'ombe nayo walikufa na ilitufanya tuhame tukaenda mbali kwenda kutafuta chakula ya ng'ombe na nyasi ya ng'ombe na maji pia. Na hapo sasa iliadhiri maisha yetu kwa sababu tulitoka hapa tukaacha manyumba zetu tukaenda nao, watoto wa shule waliacha shule tukaenda nao.
Nilikuwa na ng'ombe yangu karibu tatu nne. Na hiyo ilikufa sababu ikukuwa na nyasi hata kidogo kwa ground. Miti ilikuwa imeisha. Na mtu kama mimi vile ninaishi na ulemavu, nisipoweza kupanda miti na tena nisipokuwa na pesa ya kununua kugomboa mtu ya kukatia miti, ng'ombe yangu inakufa.
Due to the scarcity of rain and the perennial death of livestock in Baringo, the government, through the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries and Cooperatives, spearheaded the Kenyan phase of the World Bank-funded Regional Pastoral Livelihoods Resilience Project, RPLRP, referred to by some as the Resilience Project.
Resilience Project was actually started in Baringo County to try to address all those issues of drought, to help enhance resilience to the community when such a thing occurs.
With agriculture being a devolved function, the Resilience Project set up county project implementation units for the effective coordination of the project at county level. These county units are coordinated at the national level by the National Implementation Unit, headquartered in Nairobi.
We have resource deficit within the county site that we cannot be able to meet on our own. So when we get partners, when we get development partners who come in through projects, the regional pastoral, the county actually welcomes them so that they can be able to support the efforts of the county government.
The four components of the project, we have a natural resource management, that is one. We have market access and trade, two. The third one is livelihood support. And the last one is pastoral risk management. In the natural resource management, we have done 2 boreholes, which we started, and rehabilitated one during the emergency response action plan.
Baringo County is a water scarce county. And you'll find that people from here were walking all the way to Lake Baringo, and the nearest other is far as 15 kilometers away.
One of the projects constructed by the Resilience Project in this county is the Ngoswanin borehole, with a yielding capacity of 5 cubic liters per hour. Providing water to the ever-dry community area of Laruk, the borehole has been a great relief to the community members.
This is a project that is run by the community themselves. The goodness is that it is solar powered, and the community has a management committee, and that is their role in ensuring that they share the facility in the best way possible.
Huu mradi imsaidia wananchi sana, kwa sababu kabla hii mradi kuletwa ama serikali kuleta pande hii, wananchi walikuwa na mahangaiko sana ya maji. Watu wanaenda maji as far as Lake Baringo, na Lake Baringo mpaka huko ni kama kilomita kama 15. Na tangu hii maji ifika hapa hivi, ilikuwa manufaa sana kwa wananchi wa eneo hili.
Kabla hii mradi yaanzwa, zamani ilikuwa na shida na usalama. Tulikuwa na shida ya usalama. Sasa ile tunapeleka mali yetu kwa Lake Baringo, tulikuwa na shida sana kwa njiani, sababu unasakuta wakora anasafamia wewe, apeleke mbuzi ama kuue. Sasa saa ile maji imefika, tengenezwe hii maji akasaidia sisi sana.
Tuko wengi sana hapa. Kwa tunachota maji asubuhi, alafu from saa 3, saa 4 mpaka saa 6 mpaka saa 7 tunawachilia livestock. So from saa 8 tunaendelea tena na majerikani. Alafu kuna mbuzi wala wanasengia katikati ya saa 8 saa 9 wanatena kukuja kunywa nini? Maji. Tutapata mradi tulikuwa tumeteseka sana. Sasa sisi wamama tumeumia sana. Tulikuwa tunachota maji kutoka Lake Baringo, tunabeba mtoto kwa tumbu, alafu mtungi kwa bega. So tunaenda na mtoto, tunaenda na mbuzi, tukielekea huko Lake Baringo. So tunatembea usiku na mchana, tunapitia manyoka, tunapitia fisi. So tunashukuru Mungu sana, tunasema asante. Tunakunya maji vizuri sana, mali yetu, afya yetu tunaendelea sana vizuri. So tunawashukuru, asanteni.
Waelekezi, asanteni kwa mafunzo. Mmejitolea kutufunza, tumekuwa wataala. Nyasi ni pesa. Nyasi tunapanda, nyasi inamea. Nyasi ikimea, mbegu tunachuna. Mbegu tukichuna, pesa tunapata. Pesa tukipata, watoto wanasoma.
When the project came in, we use an approach we are calling pastoral field schools. And what we do is we put farmers together at one point. We train them through all the processes of developing pastures.
And during the process, they identify topics which are technical, and the project has assisted the technical officers to go and bridge that gap.
I'm a trained VFS facilitator, and I'm currently a facilitator of this group of Kasaka. I was trained by the Resilience Project, and I appreciate the training. It has actually equipped me with knowledge to actually come and teach and transform these people. This plot actually acts as a pilot area for the residents of such a soil location, where they will be able to come and learn, where they will be able to get seeds and get fodder for their livestock during the dry seasons. Every member has planted, even if small, but he has pasture to support his animals.
Kwa sababu tunafanya kazi hapa ya group na tunafanya kazi kwa nyumbani. Lazima yote tu balance. Tukiwa members. Hii nyasi, wacha nikueleze kabisa, imetusaidia kwa sababu hatupandi miti. Ingekuwa saa hii tungekuwa tunapanda miti, kukata miti, lakini saa hii tunatoa moja tunapatia ng'ombe. Na hapo ng'ombe sasa tena imeincrease maziwa. Mimi nilikuwa nakamua ng'ombe moja, lakini kuja saa hii naweza kupata 3-4 liters. Kwa hiyo ng'ombe ya nyumbani. Kwa hiyo hii nyasi ako na maziwa. Ukipatia tu ng'ombe, maziwa tupu.
The Resilience Project has seen over 150 acres of community and private land set apart and developed for seed bulking and pasture production. This has directly benefited over 800 households in Mugurin, Kamar, Salabani, Kipcherere, Lelmen, and Kipkelewa sub-counties. The Kapkelelwa Pastoral Field School, which was formed for pasture production and conservation, constitutes one of the vulnerable and marginalized community in Baringo, the Ilchamus, a Ma-speaking community in the county. The community, through the projects, has also received adequate support for fencing materials to safeguard their pasture. Aside from giving capacity building to the farmers on how to cultivate their own pasture, Pastoral Field Schools, PFS, established by the project, also train farmers on suitable methods of rearing their livestock in order to enhance their productivity.
Sikujua vile ninaweza kutunza mifugo yetu yangu mwenyewe. Wenda nilikuwa nawacha inakuwa na kupe au ninawacha inakaa na njaa, ninafuga mifugo mingi ambayo inakuwa zaidi ya 50, mara inakufa kwa sababu ya njaa na inaenda hasara. Kwa hii masomo ilitufunza jinsi ya kutunza hiyo mifugo vizuri, tuwe na mifugo chache ili tuweze inone na ipate kuuza, inapata pesa mzuri.
The approach is very good because they come together. They have activities like income generating activities, like in our case, most of them preferred poultry keeping, and the project has sourced incubators for them so that they can hatch their eggs and also have chicks to improve on their incomes.
In Lelmelen, the project has significantly impacted the residents of the area in poultry production. Among the beneficiaries is Teresia Chemnyamis, a resident living with special needs.
Resilience imetusaidia kama community wa Lelmen kutupea hajara ya kuacha mayai. Hii hajara inatumia sola. Na kama inatumia sola, hatuna gharama sana ya kunini sababu pande hii kuna jua kali. Hiyo mawe imechachiwa na sola, inatumika usiku. Mchana inatumia jua.
Resilience tunawashukuru kwa elimu mmetupa. Tumeelimika ya kutosha, tumekuwa wataalamu.
With community groups and individual farmers living in the lowland areas now cultivating their own pasture, storage of the harvested pasture has become a challenge. To mitigate this, the Resilience Project has constructed 2 hay sheds, the Lelman Community Hay Shed and the Kamar Hay Shed. The Lelman Community Hay Shed has a capacity of 25,000 hay bales, while the Kamar Hay Shed has a capacity of between 5,000 to 10,000 hay bales. Both hay sheds are currently being used by the PFS members and community to store the harvested pasture, while plans are underway to set up more sheds.
You know what happens in these rangelands? A lot of pastures grow. When it rains, within 3 months we have a lot of pasture. Within another 3 months, that pasture is nowhere. So we have trained them so that they can be able to harvest, put them in a store.
Wakati ilifika wakati wa kuvuna, hatukuwa na pali pa kuweka. Ndio tuka inquire kutoka Resilience watusaidie. Sisi kama wakaaji wa area hii imesaidia sana na inasaidia households karibu 600.
Ningependa kusema shukrani kwanza kwa upande wa Resilience, World Bank na wale my friends, sababu walituchengea hii store na pesa yao over 14 million, na ilikuja ikakuwa commissioned na PS wa agriculture. Kitambo tulikuwa tunaenda Nakuru tunanunua ya rice tunaleta mpaka hapa, so it is now very cheap kwao kununua tu hapa na kupeleka na wheelbarrow at a very low cost.
To support inclusive development, the Resilience Project made deliberate attempts to incorporate persons with special needs while constituting members of the community hay shed management committees.
Hii store ilipojengwa hapa Lelmen iko na manufaa kuu. Mkaaji wa Lelmen analima shamba yake akijua ya kwamba kuna store ya kuweka nyasi.
The other issues about the machinery. Sometimes we have a challenge. You can plant pasture, we can do all that, but harvesting has been a problem. This project came in and it has been able to acquire a tractor with all the implements that can use that to harvest hay and after we do the mowing and do the baling. And it has also created an impact because you can go now to a place like Area Valley. You will find people have gone there now, areas where you had not seen even a tractor even a single day, but now they are there, they are doing it.
Back in 2017, in the wake of a severe drought, many farmers in Baringo lost their livestock and their primary source of livelihood. The Resilience Project stepped in to supply vulnerable households with a nucleus herd of 10 goats or sheep with the aim of helping them bounce back from the losses they incurred.
2017, I think it was the worst. Ukame ilikuwa kubwa sana na iliweza kumaliza livestock wengi kwa hii area, na watu wa Resilience wakaingia ndani ndio wakatarget watu wenye wameumia sana. Tukaengage kwa mambo ya public participation, tukaenda public barazas, tukaita wananchi wote, tukua all inclusive kwa mambo ya selection. Sasa wananchi wakaangalia the most person amehangaika sana 2017.
With the availability of pasture and the small stock given to the farmers, the fortunes of many residents of Baringo have changed for the better. One such beneficiary is Andrew Kipsom.
Mbuzi nilisaidiwa na Resilience. Mbuzi tunapata maziwa, tunapata half liter. Mambo ya school fees naye pia inatusaidia. Juu saa zingine tukiwa na tumepungukiwa na school fees, tunachukua kama 3-4 tunapata school fees. Kabla nilikuwa sijapata msaada ama sikuwa nimepata ndani nyasi. Mbuzi ilikuwa hata ukiuza ni 2000. Hata ukifanya nini haitapita 25. Alafu naye ni weightless. Mtu anakuja anasema hii sitaki hii imewezi. So juzi wakati nilipanda hii nyasi, alafu nikaanza nikapata hii msaada. Nikalisha kwa nyumbani. Naona iko sawa. Inapita ile nyingine kabisa. Hatuwezi shindana mwenye anafuga tu ile kutembea tembea. Haiwezi.
In order to improve the quality of livestock for the pastoralists in Baringo, the RPLRP project partnered with livestock breeders in the county to supply farmers with high-quality bulls and goats at subsidized prices.
The breeding program, we have 2 centers where we work with together. We have Mugoto LIC where we purchased 9 Sahiwals, 2 bulls and 7 Heifers.
The Resilient project identified livestock improvement centers as areas where they can supply animals for actually conservation of genetic material as well as multiplication to supply to the farmers. They brought in some Sahiwal breeds for us to improve, multiply and supply to the farmers. Sahiwal is an animal which is outstanding in terms of performance. One, it has a very fast growth rate. That is, it even exceeds the exotic breeds. Number 2, Sahiwal has high feed conversion ratio. That means it can convert low quality habitat into meat, as opposed to dairy cows which needs high quality feed. Number 3, it is actually resistant to diseases.
Kimose Sheep and Goat Project is another place where we have given them 20 gala females. They will multiply, and also they have outreach farmers.
Resilient has been a good collaborator. We've been working together. They gave us 20 breeding does of color goats. And the other thing we do jointly is in terms of outreach program with the community. Color breed is the best suited for this environment, and at the same time it grows very fast and it is easy to manage.
Another major challenge facing pastoralists in Baringo is livestock diseases. If an outbreak of a livestock disease is identified, the County Director of Veterinary Services immediately closes the livestock markets in the county, and this directly affects the community who heavily rely on livestock trading. To safeguard livestock in Baringo and other counties that may be affected through the trade of infected livestock, the Resilience Project, working through the County Veterinary Department, carries out free vaccinations of livestock in various parts of the county.
Vaccination is a livelihood support activity. We buy the vaccines and then we facilitate the veterinary department officers to carry out the activity.
The project has been paying for the logistics and been paying for the vaccine itself, so we are able to deliver it to the farmers free of charge. That one means that we have almost 100% coverage of the target areas.
Shida ya mbuzi, saa ile mbuzi ameshika mimba anatoa watoto, na kuna hii kitu ya kutoa kamasi, na kuna zingine anashika mbuzi kichwa inakaa kama azimu. Sasa niyo ndio ilikuwa nasumbua mbuzi sana. Na sasa juzi kuna chanjo nyingine imechanjwa, unaona sio mbaya. Na sasa tumeleta sasa hii tunaona ametusaidia sasa.
The vaccines are supplied by the Kenya Veterinary Vaccines Production Institute in Nairobi and are transported in temperature-controlled boxes that are closely monitored to ensure the integrity of the vaccines are maintained.
When we arrive in the field on a vaccination, a normal vaccination day, we have a procedure. The project has given us a rapid test kit where we are able to take samples and then we test if the animals are having, for example, PPR. Now, if the test is negative, normally which should be the case, then we vaccinate. Now, if the test is positive, we cannot go on and vaccinate because that's adding disease onto another one. So what we do, we advise the farmer, and those animals which look sick, we do palliative treatment. That palliative treatment means we do symptomatic treatment. Later on, we'll come back again and test. If we find that now the disease has abated, then we can now be able to vaccinate the animals which are not sick. The response to vaccination has improved, and farmers are aware that it's important. Sometimes they even demand now that, hey, tumekaa sana bila kuvaccinate, can we have this vaccine?
With climate change posing a major threat and the frequency of drought in the country and the region increasing, the Resilience Project has greatly impacted the lives and indeed the livelihoods of the people of Baringo.